Alrighty. Anyways, I'm against Echo. The team isn't super tanky at least, but they do have a lot of burst and things. Yeah, pretty much Tank Diana right now is essentially just a lesser version of what Tank Fizz and Tank Echo were in like Season 6. Still really annoying now, not even fun. But yeah, it's just an instance of where like champions that kind of are balanced around AP items had really high base damage, so they could build tank and still one-shot you, and it's not fun to deal with. Started playing Kindred and you found my channel? Nice. Hello, I hope, how you doing, Paula or Chuckla? I hope you're having a good day. And pretty much the way ranked works in every server is the same, is it's based on your MMR. If you win a lot, you'll have a good MMR and you tend to gain more than you lose. Not always, but you tend to. If you lose a lot, your MMR will be lower and you won't gain much. And unfortunately, sometimes you just have rough sprees of games and stuff that will lower your MMR and things. The main thing is to try to keep a positive win rate, and even if you don't, like even if you have a rough start to the season like I did, for example, just try to win as many games as you can and just... for the most part, just try to ignore the LP games if you're a person who gets too annoyed by them, because it's not worth it. It's not worth mentally going boom over it, so yeah. I cleared really weird this game because I was originally going to do a 3 camp and then push because I thought Kate would push into Ez, but I was in fact incorrect. He's just gonna win wall, I think. Oh, no, he didn't just win wall. Thank you for letting me poke you with that, so now you have to leave lane. Thanks, bud. I'll never understand. Laners always do that. They always come back with Kindred on them and let me get the last auto off for some reason. Like, I don't know why, but they always do it. Echo should be ganking mid in like a second, so I'm going to want to counter. Yep, Echo's gonna be here. We should not stand on top of each other. Echo's in that bush. Yep. I want to stop my back once. The wind wall is going to stop him from dying for a second. That canceled my Q damage, surprisingly, because I didn't finish the animation, so it canceled my Q damage. I just wanted to kill on him. I knew I was going to die there because I was running into the Echo, but I wanted to kill and I got it, so I'm content. Honestly, I'm going to go more towards this game, so I'll just go put tier 2 boots first. I cleared really weirdly this game, which is part of the issue. I could have, or not could have, I should have changed to Mark Diaz, but again, it was one of those instances where I didn't think he was going to keep coming back. Is Treasure Hunter still viable? Yeah, it's still free gold. It's still 450 free gold. That's still very useful for snowballing, especially if you get good ganks off early on. Like, yeah, it's 100 less gold than it was, but 450 free gold is still a good amount of free gold. Like, when you say stuff like that, I mean, is magical footwear a worthwhile rune? You're getting 300 gold boots for free, and that's only 300 gold. Why would a rune that gives you 450 gold be any less viable than a rune giving you 300 gold? Like, yes, it's completely viable. I don't know if you win 1v1. I mean, for Kindred, at like if you 1v1 at level, or invade at level 3, you pretty much can always invade. It tends to be fine. Most champions are just more 50-50, and you don't win them 100% if they hit you with all their abilities, but a lot of them you can outplay as long as you dodge key abilities. Like, the hardest things to 1v1 early are like Yi and Xin, but if Yi uses Alpha on a camp, or Xin just does Xin things and Qs the camp, then you can kill them. But if they don't, and they use them on you, you're gonna die. Or like if Lee hits his Q, he's probably going to kill you early game. Or if Elise hits her Cocoon, she's probably going to kill you early game. But if you dodge them, they're a million times less of a threat. Oh, he had too many minions. There's Echo over here. Yeah, they're on Drake right now, I think. I recommend invading every game? I mean, if you're confident. Friend, you're the only lane that I have kill pressure in right now. There's a reason why I'm coming mid. Like, there's a reason why. Fizz doesn't have any kill pressure in top lane right now, and bot lane's kind of perma-shoving. It's best for me to go mid so I can have presence on the map right now. Although, to be fair, my bot lane's back now, so maybe I can actually gank down there now. But, like, it's best for me to at least have pressure somewhere. And if it makes Yasuo kind of paranoid that I'm always there, at least it keeps him from doing anything dumb. You don't have to do that? I mean, you still kind of have to do that. Because that's still an important decision to make. You still have to do that. Not all times getting tier 2 boots is worth it versus not all times getting the longswords is worth it. Like, if you're playing Kindred and you got back with 1100 gold like I did on your first back, and you're gonna go like Tabby, it's not worth going Tabby first items. So even if I had magical footwear, which to be fair wouldn't even activate in the first place. But like other times in instances like this game, it's more valuable to have the attack speed boots early on than the 2 long swords because I'm going attack speed boots. It's most definitely something you should be thinking about no matter what. You're literally hindering yourself by taking away the option to think about it. You're like quite literally hindering yourself. He can't kill. But he can lose a lot of HP.
An ally has been slain.
But yeah, see, my bot lane's constantly pushed and top lane doesn't have kill pressure, so that's why I'm staying mid a lot. Because it's the best place I can get anything done on the map currently. Are they gonna walk up? That is my question.
Wolf chases, but does not willingly go.
I don't know if they noticed me coming or not. Okay, well, I get the kill there. Oh, what?
Fancy a treat? Let's find out. Not here, not just.
Okay, that works. I'm gonna die actually, because the turret's gonna probably kill me. Nope, it didn't kill me. Okay, good. I don't have any mana. I need to leave.
An ally has been slain. Executed.
None can hide.
Though many try.
You've been listening to so much Dance Gavin Dance that your ears perked up when you heard it. I love Dance Gavin Dance. But I only like I know a lot of people might disagree with this if they're Dance Gavin Dance fans. I only like Dance Gavin Dance with Tillian. I'm not a fan of the old Dance Gavin Dance singers.
We are not.
I just think the sound with Tillian and like John are just better. Not defensive boots, because asking because their team's mostly squishy and I'm pretty confident to just go for the attack speed boots. Thank you for helping me leash Morgana. I do appreciate it. But when their teams are mostly squishy like they are, and I'm confident in the champions I'm playing against, and I know how I'm very used to playing against them, I don't really need the defensive stats. But luckily, none of their champions on their team are like the 200 years of amazing gameplay and balanced design that crackhead riots like to do lately. Most of them are just old champions that aren't infuriating to play against for me personally, so yeah. Like, I actually enjoy playing against games like this because they're all champions that came out in, like, 2015 or prior. So it's kind of nice. You know? Like the oldest release date champion, if you don't count reworks, the oldest release date in here is 2016 for Soul in this game. So it kind of feels fun to play and actually just not have to build defensively, or I get one shot for existing. Yes, your E is a projectile. Wind wall, Samira wall, Braum wall, they all block anything that is considered a projectile. If it is not a projectile, it does not get blocked. If it is a projectile, it gets blocked. I mean, good job, bro. You denied me the mark to give me the mark for killing you? Question mark? That could have been bad. Left that on 70 HP.
Tomorrow is a hope, never a promise.
Since Wolf is his own entity, no. Anything that's a projectile gets blocked by Wind Wall, Braum Wall, and Samira Wall and stuff. They block projectiles. Anything that's like a melee auto attack doesn't get blocked. So your W, which is when Wolf, you know, auto bites and stuff, that doesn't get blocked by Wind Walls because Wolf is considered a melee entity at that point. Although it does not apply like melee effects and stuff on abilities and things. Before somebody's like, so wait, no, it does not apply melee effects. I already know somebody's gonna be like, so can you do no? But Gale Force isn't bad necessarily in certain niche matchups, but it used to be a lot better. But since they nerfed the cooldown on it so insanely hard to the point where it's almost a 2-minute long cooldown, and it gives less AD and less attack speed than Kraken, and Kraken doesn't have a cooldown, it doesn't feel as good to build like it used to. It just has way too long of a cooldown. And if you want to make it have a shorter cooldown, you're forced to take Ingenious, and that makes it feel even worse, because then you're forced to take not Relentless, not Ultimate, not Treasure. You're forced into Ingenious just for one item, and that feels even worse. Oh, it didn't kill him.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I'll have to pick you enemies. Ez? Brendo? Okay, well, he flashed back into my ult, so I guess that's okay, but Ez, friend? Why? Jhin being shoehorned into the Gale Forest is kind of bad, but he's not shoehorned into the Gale Forest. He's not at all. There's a lot of lethality Jhin builds that people do right now that are perfectly viable. They play it in high ranks, they play it low ranks, they play it even in pro play. Eclipse Jhin and stuff works fine. There's also people who build Dustblade and things. There's also Jhin in pro play yesterday who built Prowler's Claw Jhin. Jin's not limited, but people think that you have to build crit just because Jin's 4-shot can crit. It's the same thing with Kindred, where people think you have to build crit on Kindred just because Kindred's E can crit. And it's like, no, lethality and stuff is a viable option on a lot of champions.
All will know us.
Is determined, or are you talking about Domination Tree, Soul Eater? Is that what you mean? Like, are you talking about the red tree? Okay, that works. The green one? Oh, Resolve? I mean, you could, but I don't personally like it. Like, you could for a little bit of survivability, but at that point, if I need survivability from heavy bursts like Kazakhs and stuff, I think I would still rather have domination secondary and just have like ult hunter on instead. I just killed myself, didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay.
Those who dread it grant the most power. Shall we, Kindred?
I smell prey.
Chase to your heart's content.
Alright, as long as they hold off on doing Drake for a second, I can kill my 2 camps and I can get my better smite so I can contest Echo a little bit better because as you can see, he's got his red smite, I don't. So he's got a higher damaging smite. That's why I don't want to force Drake. If you force Drake in that kind of situation with his E, like his E smite would make it so hard to contest. And I'd rather not force that.
An ally has been slain.
Fishy fish, what are you doing? Fishy fish, what are you doing? You're gonna die. My Fishy is dead. Unfortunately, my bot lane is also dead because I went to help Fishy. I should have went and helped my bot. Do we want to go kill Yas? I feel like if we go kill Yas, though, we give up Drake. Are we going? Oh, he actually hit that. I'm worried that they're gonna be on Dragon. Okay, they're not. For some reason, they didn't take Drake there.
What sound do they make?
Feathers falling on fresh snow.
Thought I was talking about fish? No, I was talking about the fish right here. This fish. The fish that does flips. Oh, come on out of the pit. There you go. Echo's in mid. We need to get this like right now. Okay, Echo's dead. My mark is on that red buff too. Alright, alright. I'm okay with this. Alright, my team is unfortunately dying. I did get the second Drake for our team. My fish is gonna die as well. I'm gonna grab my mark. My fish didn't die actually.
All your life has led to this moment. Sharp enough to slice the veil between life and death.
Feels good on Kindred. I mean, it feels pretty alright. It's still, in my opinion, Infinity Edge is still a bit overrated because you still can like instantly burst any squishy with like Essence Reaver and it's cheaper. But when you're snowballing, it feels good. Like because I'm so ahead and I have so much gold, it didn't feel like bad to build. But like, if you're behind and you have no gold income and you're constantly getting invaded and you can't get ganks and stuff off, it feels awful trying to build Infinity Edge because you can't even you can't get the gold for the BF sword at a reasonable time, and it feels so bad because you sit there on so much gold doing nothing waiting to get a BF sword. It feels so useless. And because of how little gold jungle clears give right now, like a full jungle clear only gives like 600 gold nowadays, it takes forever if you don't get kills and things. Would ever go Navori? Nope. Navori is never worth it over Infinity Edge on a champ like Kindred.
Return to nothing.
Turret has been destroyed.
Somebody needs to contest Yas. I feel like the Yash really shouldn't have this much pressure for how much I've kind of tortured him all game, but he does for some reason. I feel like he should not be this much of an issue.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm dead. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Echo stole the kill from the Kate. They used so much on me there too, but I don't think it'll matter anyways. Like, the Morgan people should die here if the team was all gonna push together, but they're scared to push together too. Yeah. I feel like we shouldn't be struggling like we are, but I feel like we're just going to continue to struggle for a while and just hope that Soul and them scale, and hope that Fish scales to the point where he can one-shot.
Wolf chases what does not willingly go.
Oh, he's using the big boy ult. I'm just gonna go get my extra range really quick. Once I get my extra range, I'll go to mid. Okay, I'll kill Yas as well.
You have slain an enemy.
Quick, nobody tell TikTok about me killing Yas there, because they're gonna cry that I didn't kite him because I was fed.
Has destroyed.
Nobody tell TikTok. Oh, that's warded. Why is that warded? But this wasn't warded, but this was. Why is that warded? Or I guess maybe Echo was just sitting in this bush the whole time. I guess that's maybe what it was. But it shouldn't be an issue though. As long as I finish my maul soon, it won't be an issue. Will I still be good here? I mean, it could help a bit, but a lot of the the deaths are mainly just burst and CC, where the lifesteal wouldn't make a difference. Like, when I get CC'd by Morgana or CC'd by Echo or like one shot by Echo, I'm not alive or I'm not able to move to use my you know, my CC or my lifesteal, I mean.
We are the wake.
Tenacity would be good here, and survivability from things like Maul is gonna be good here. It might be Husky. We'll also get, I mean, yeah, Maul does give lifesteal, but I'm not building it for the lifesteal. At least their Yas is just kind of sprinting it. I feel like that should be a really easy engage and win in that fight, yeah. Alright, so this is third Drake, which is nice. Plus, it's also my mark and puts me at 9 marks, which means one more mark, then I get more range. Is on-hit Kindred good? Yes, on-hit Kindred is still good, but when the enemy team is almost all squishy like the enemy team, crit is just easier, and there's no point in building on-hit at that point. On-hit is good against tanky and beefier people, but like when they're really squishy and you just want to burst them, crit is obviously going to do more for bursting. On-hit's much better for like killing tanky people, but and also like giving you survivability.
The weft will leave the fifth sides.
Can't spoil the chase.
I jumped into his ult. I jumped in. I didn't think he was gonna ult at half health, honestly. That's why I jumped over the wall. Like, I genuinely didn't think he was gonna ult at half health. That's the only reason I jumped there.
Easy caller.
I kind of want to build PD for funsies, but I don't know if he looks like I think he's building Force. Yeah, he has to be building Force because I don't think Moonplate builds in anything else other than Dead Man's, and he already has Dead Man's. Yeah, so he's building Force, so I don't think I need LDR.
Stood still in life.
Actually, I'm gonna get Bork. Why not? Bork will be fun. Do a little bit of a hybrid build. Tactical death. I mean, that was just me outplaying myself. I outplayed my brain because of, like, again, I didn't think he was gonna ult, and he did, so I just kind of outplayed my own self. But with that, I deserve that death 100% of the time. I overthought it and just reacted in a really bad way.
Day always turns to
Hello, Fleet. How you doing?
And everywhere Lamb went.
Wolf was sure to follow.
Okay, he's coming over the wall. Bull's trying to fight Yas. I have different. No, I sound different because I'm a little bit sick and I've been coughing and have a sore throat and stuff a bit, so my voice sounds a bit different. That's the main difference. I've been sick for like the last week, which is why there hasn't really been any YouTube videos and not very many streams. That's why. I'm on the better part of the sickness now in terms of like the sore throat and stuff. So we're getting better. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm gonna die if I stay. I'm gonna be smart here and just leave that part of the jungle.
And dance.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Good, they're gonna die now. Oof, yeah. I don't know what that play was, but that was not it. Can fish kill? Okay. Played that pretty alright.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Out, turret. Bane. Fish? Are we sure about this? The answer was no, we are not sure about this. I was not expecting fish to go in there. I was very much not expecting fish to go in.
In a land unwelcome to us.
Yes, I'm well aware before somebody's like, this build is weird. I'm well aware, I'm just having fun this game, you know? We just vibing. We doing a bit of like a hybrid on-hit build, you know?
The only true death is to never learn.
The chase ends.
More lie ahead, dear wolf. Though many try.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm so paranoid from playing against Maokai that I saw my Maokai throw a sapling in the bush and was scared to go in the bush. Mr. Astonio, you okay? Right? Yes, okay. Play Bruiser tank Larry a lot. Fair, fair.
An ally has been slain.
She's dead.
An enemy has
She's
been
not dead.
slain.
Sad. I was hoping he was gonna hit it. I had faith.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Oh, rude. Let's calm down here. No, they canceled my thing. If you don't know, the reason I tried to take the thing is in Kindred's ult, once you're below 10 HP or 10% HP, you can't take damage anymore, so you can still channel the Hex Gates and get out with the Hex Gates if you don't take damage, but the Yasna Cup stopped me from doing it. I think Asol's a balanced champion.
Rampage. An ally has been slain.
He doesn't even have Rylai's. He's not doing the normal Asol build. I'm surprised.
The weft and weave of fate guides.
The hunt is back on.
Is anybody else confused on who he's even talking to? Because nobody's all chatting.
No match for us.
Nobody else is even all chatting.
I will chase it until it's dead.
Nah, he's flaming as Yasuo.
I smell.
And to be fair, I don't think Yasuo played well at all, but I camped the crap out of Yasuo, so to be fair, we didn't give Yasuo many options. Alright, see you, Cyber. Have a good time at work or whatever you're going to do, bud.
How does hunger feel?
My soul. You dashed into a Caitlyn trap.
An enemy has been slain.
Shine once more.
Alright, not bad. Have longer range than Kate. Nope, you need 16 marks to have longer range than Caitlyn. That wasn't a bad game. I gained 13 LP, boys. It's better than the 10 we were gaining yesterday. Let's go. Alright, it did decent damage. They actually all did pretty reasonable damage. It was a pretty good game. Not bad, not bad. Here's the build. If I do upload this to YouTube at any point, obviously, there you go. There's the KDA, there's the build, everything. There's the runes. You guys can see it right here. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. There you go.